Going.
So are you recording now?
Yeah.
All right. I'm glad that you are.
Okay. Why?
Well, because this is our very first episode.
Of?
Any and everyone who's listening, our
Okay.
very first episode of Music and Mayhem. I like it. I'm
I
Jeremy.
actually really like that.
I'm Jeremy.
I'm Justin.
We're going to sit here poolside in the sunshine.
This is a pool pod.
Day after my birthday. I am just celebrating a birthday.
Happy fucking birthday.
I know. I keep
dude.
making it all about me.
Can you believe that as old as you are, I've known you now for 22 years. I've known you longer. I've known you more.
Put your words together carefully.
Well, words are hard, but I've known you longer now
Words
than you
are
were
hard.
alive at the time I met you.
Yes, I was 21.
Girl math that shit.
Girl math. I've known you 75 years.
But it was on
That's
6,
dog
so you
years.
only paid 50.
Well, in case,
Yeah.
if you're listening for whatever reason, however you found us, we used to be in a band together many moons ago called Blacktooth Grin in the Boise area.
Yes.
Boise, Idaho. Shout out to Idaho.
Yeah, shout out to Idaho. Fuck
Sponsor us, Idaho. Like and subscribe.
yeah. Butch Otter. Sponsor us.
We're going to bullshit about the old days. I think that's what we're going to do. Right?
100%. We're going to start our tale from the beginning of what we can remember.
Unreliable narrator.
Which I was 26, and now I'm rapidly approaching 50.
40 several.
I'm 40 several. Thank you, honey. I'm 40 several.
We are hanging out with the crew by the pool today. If you hear people, everybody's partying, sitting around.
Is there
Yeah, how you guys
squeaky
doing back
toys?
there? You guys good? Fantastic. That's what I like to hear. Pool Party Podcast.
Pool Party Podcast.
So, Justin,
Yes.
what got you into wanting to play in a rock and roll band?
You.
That was sweet.
No, but for real.
No, I'm asking you.
Seriously.
Let's start. You want the beginning?
Okay.
Brother?
So, how far in the beginning do we want to go?
Well, I mean,
From the
like-
time I was a little kid playing like I was in a band on my uncle's
Nah,
front
shit.
porch?
Everybody's heard that story.
Okay.
Those stories.
Actually, I haven't.
No, what made you want to be in a local metal band getting paid absolutely nothing?
Because that's so appealing.
Oh, shit, man.
Honestly, it was when I met you and Lou and Mikey. Lou was the bass player.
Mikey.
Mikey was our original drummer. And I had the opportunity to come and listen to you guys play live because you were in the band before I was. Martini Jones and the Gearheads.
Yeah, we were like
Rockabilly.
rockabilly.
You were doing rockabilly music.
Oh, shit, yeah, man. The
We
old
love
band.
the Reverend Horton Heat.
Reverend Horton Heat
and
was
Coughing Cats.
and the Necromantics.
And Necromantics.
And God, we were listening to all kinds of crazy shit. Brian Setzer was a big one. You know, we
Yeah.
loved Stray Cat Strut and all that shit.
Yeah, I think, what made me want to be in a band comes much earlier than that. I always wanted to play music and turned it down for a long time.
Because it's a shitty job.
Yeah,
it's a lot of fun, man, but it's a shitty ass hard job.
Yeah,
Let's be
if
perfectly
you want to
honest.
make money, it's the wrong career. That's for sure.
Especially
but
now.
I grew up in music, man. My uncle played in the Sun Valley Lodge for 52 years as a professional musician. And from the time I was in high school, man, I started talking about being in a band and wanting to do it. And as I got a little bit older, I never really entertained it that much because I had opportunities and told everybody no because I just didn't like them. And so, honestly, the honest answer to that, to what made me want to play in a local metal band, was partying with you for a weekend.
Well, I was a different kind of character back in those days too. Yeah, I thought in my.
That's Millie. She's here.
Oh,
She's
okay.
always here.
All right. It sounded like a
That's
small
our dog. That's our dog Millie.
It sounded
chewing
like
on
a small
stuff.
child panically crying.
That's also a
And he
very likely scenario.
yeah, shit, man. I remember just thinking we were motherfucking Motley Crue back in the day.
Well, you kind of were.
Well, we were trying.
You half-ass played everything you played, and it was beautiful.
We never played the backing tracks though, never once.
No, so
Shout out to Motley Crue.
I remember coming to a show at Stryker's Bar, and you guys were playing, and I'd been advised to come check check this
We
band
were
out.
doing like Johnny Cash and Marty Robbins covers at the point
And
too.
Voodoo
I
Child.
remember that. Yeah.
Voodoo Child by Jimi Hendrix. That's
man.
the one that fucking got me.
That's the reason I picked up a guitar.
That's
Was
the one
fucking
that got
Hendrix.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so I got the opportunity to come watch you, come party with you. You had actually called me because you guys were getting ready to jam at your old apartment and invited me over, come hang out. And then there was no music played at all other than on the radio. I don't even believe there was instruments there. There might have been your old Squire Strat that your mom and dad bought you.
Oh shit, man! That guitar still exists. My kid still has it, unless he sold it.
He might have.
He might have.
But that was the beginning story for me, was getting to meet you and getting to realize that this is somebody I actually like, because I didn't like most of the other people.
Well, you were kind of a prick, though. So,
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh. No.
dude, we're talking about
Wait a minute,
26-year-old
let me
Justin.
Let me in on this.
Okay, speak
Just-
up.
Just so everybody knows, I was your high school sweetheart.
Yes,
name's
you were my
Nicole.
high school sweetheart.
We dated in high school, and I'll actually say that I knew that you always wanted to be in a band, calling it Black Tooth Grin.
That is true.
That is true, and I always thought you were full of shit, and thought, no way, you're from fucking Boise, it ain't happening. And then I went to college, and
But contraire, mon frere, it
and
did
next
fucking
thing you
happen.
know- next thing you know, I was wrong. It's one more time I'll say that I was wrong.
Everybody,
You did-
that's recorded.
you did it. I know. It's
Holy shit!
it one more time.
I was wrong.
That is on.
Put it on the calendar.
Okay, we'll put it
But
on the
I will
calendar.
say, you grew up. Music was everything as a kid for you.
Yeah,
Everything.
music
You
was
used to listen to
everything.
Fucking vinyl.
As a kid, you used to listen to vinyl, still listen to vinyl.
And you would say, "I'm gonna be in a band called Black Tooth Grin," and I thought, "Nah." And here you
I'm
are.
all fucking tangled up.
You did.
Yeah, we did it. That happened.
Yeah, we
so
did.
I want to know, but your story is very unique as well. I mean, you and Lou,
Background. Yeah, history.
who was our bass player the entire time. He
Big
was
Lou,
actually a
my
member of
brother.
the band before I was. He's one of the founding band members prior to Blacktooth Grin.
Yeah, Lou and I just started playing when we were 10 years old, man. I mean, we just wanted to play rock and roll.
I don't
Yeah.
know the story though. Like, just go buy a bass and buy some.
Yeah, so like Lou, if I'm correct now, I've told the story. Lou didn't know how to play bass at all.
No,
correct?
shit. I was like, I'll just show you how to play guitar. We can have two guitars in a band. And then he was like, nah, I don't like, because Lou's always had hands like a fucking ripe bunch of bananas.
yeah,
Just
a package of hot dogs, sausages from Costco.
Lou's got the fucking biggest man hands I've ever seen. God bless him. And he was like, fuck all that. And I was like, well, what about bass, man? Maybe you'd like to play bass. And bass is a whole lot easier to show somebody. I didn't know how to play bass, but I was like, fucker, I could show you root notes. You know?
Yeah,
And so we just started poking around and playing songs we wanted to hear on the radio, or we heard on the radio and wanted to sound like, you know. And that just kind of turned into finding Mikey, who also had no idea how to fucking play drums. Never played drums ever. And we were like, hey, dude, we're trying to start a band. Do you want to be a drummer? And he was like, I don't know, do I? Mikey sold a pew-pew to
he did. He sold a
Fucking-
few pew-pews.
to buy a drum kit to be in that band.
Yeah, he. From what I remember of the story when I was invited into Blacktooth, is Mike had never even picked up a drumstick.
No, so we all were just kind of learning how to play music together. And it was like, the vibe was like those bands back in the 60s, those old surf rock bands that
Yeah.
would get together and be like, I don't know how to play shit. Do you know how to play shit? No, not really. Well, let's not know how to play shit together. And somehow from that, your mother,
Yes.
God rest her soul, gave us our very first show at Stryker's Bar in Meridian, Idaho. I was 21, barely.
Well, you started
21.
going in there before you were 21.
Yeah, I was. Well, that was my hometown. Shout out to Meridian, Idaho. But yeah, man, it just from there, this is the nexus, the beginning of where all the genesis of where all of these fascinating tales you're going to hear from us come from.
Yeah, 100%. And I can remember.
Stryker's fucking bar, man.
I can remember getting a phone call saying you should come down Thursday night and listen to our band. Now,
Your mother had never let a band play in that bar
No.
ever before, and was like, for whatever reason, rolled the fucking dice on a trio of scraggly, half-drunk 21-year-olds. I have no idea.
yep. No, this is before me.
Well, this is way before Justin.
Yeah, way before. They were playing there. And so I can remember hearing
It
now.
must be my sparkling fucking charisma, brother.
I remember hearing that there was a band. Their mom called me and she's like, "You're gonna love these guys." And I said, "Well, I don't fucking like anybody." And she said, "Well, you're gonna like these guys." And so, I gave it a chance. But first, I was blown away. If anybody had ever been to Strikers back then, this is a bar that is attached to a bowling alley that has
By a snack bar.
by a snack bar.
Yes.
Shout out to the 300 special.
God, shout out to the three.
It was a beautiful cheese. Keep doing that. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, go ahead, sorry.
But she asked me to come down and check you guys out, and I was just blown away that this band is playing in a bowling alley bar where they do weekly dart tournaments, and like a band just didn't fit. They had a karaoke stage. Remember the tiny little stage with the little rail to keep drunks from falling over it?
Dude, it had like lattice work.
It had
And
the fucking fancy lattice.
it
It
was
did.
fucking gorgeous, man. Beautifully done.
Classy joint.
And so I remember
It's a classy joint.
I remember coming down there and thinking, these guys suck.
Well, to be fair,
You did.
we really did. Yeah, no, we
To
really
be fair,
fucking
you guys did suck. But it was
Thanks,
unbelievable.
fuckface.
Dude, it was bad. We were all awful. Awful. So
Damn, but if I didn't think I was fucking
you were
Mick Mars up there. Just,
you were Mick Mars.
why do I keep referencing Motley Crue? I don't
I
even
don't
like
know.
Motley Crue.
I don't know.
And
Maybe.
the podcast started over.
Oh, maybe that's what it is. End it. Start over. Fuck Mick Mars. But
No, Mick Mars is good. Fuck the
Mick
rest
Mars
of
is
Motley
good?
Crue. Yeah.
Okay.
Vince Neil, fuck you. That's
Yeah.
just sue me. I don't give a fuck.
He can't chase you. He's not going to catch you.
Fuck it.
I don't care how bad your knees are, dude. He's not going to fucking catch you. So
I don't know what would be worse, getting beat up by Vince Neil or beating up that poor old man.
both.
Yes.
Yeah.
You lose either way. So I go down to Strikers, finally watch this show, and I'm like, I hadn't even met you guys yet, and I come down and watch, and now these guys are seeing some fucking asshole out there just fucking cheering you on, dude. I was your only fan. Not to be
confused with OnlyFans. This podcast is not sponsored by OnlyFans.
No. So I come down there and check you fucking turds out, dude. It was awful. But for some reason, dude,
I want to sign on to that for life.
I couldn't fucking resist the energy and the vibe that was being put out on stage.
Because, dude, yes, we sucked, but fuck if we were not having fun.
You were having the best time and you didn't care. And then I realized, I'm like, okay, I'm a mediocre singer at best. I lied to you guys and told you I was a decent rhythm guitar player. And at that time, I was killing it at Smoke on the Water, dude. Like, open 3-5, dude, all day long. I could play Smoke on the Water, dude. I could play fucking Iron Man all day long. All day long, I could play those. I could play a D chord.
And I could change from an F major hard.
I don't even know what that is. Still,
Rick Beato.
I don't know what that is.
Stop talking dirty.
So we basically link up. We become friends. We're
Music
fucking
theory,
we're
brother.
fucking loving it. We're loving it. And I invited you guys to come over and play a fucking house party for a birthday
I
party.
remember, man. And I
And
remember you were living in this beautiful fucking Victorian house.
Yeah, it was haunted.
And it was Halloween time. And I was like, we're fucking big timer now. We're playing house parties.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, we grew up listening to punk bands in the day that would play house parties. Remember house parties?
Fucking house parties were the shit.
You
dude.
get invited when you're 22 years old and get invited to play a fucking house party. You're like, I'm king shit now, dude. I'm playing a real fucking
You're
house
fucking
party.
Led Zeppelin now.
Fucking
You got free fucking beer, maybe.
maybe that you got if no one saw you
Yeah.
take it out of the fridge.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, they might roll you out your own fucking cooler.
I'm the singer.
A
Do you
6-pack.
You think I could have one of them shots? And sing
No.
it? No. Get out of here.
Get out of here. We're not paying you to drink.
We're not paying you.
We're not paying you to drink.
Period.
Yeah, period.
Oh yeah.
But no, you guys had come over and did that, and it was like a week after I met you after the show, and then I remember I was home alone for an entire fucking weekend, did not know what to do with myself, and that's when you called me, and you're like, hey, bro, you want to come over and fucking hang out and listen to us jam? And so I ended up doing that, and then we got really fucking drunk for 3 days straight.
Oh, dude.
3 days straight.
You came over and I was ripping that giant twisted acrylic green bong.
And I remember you looked at me like you were worried if I was a cop.
Well, just,
Yeah, I think you actually said you have to tell me if you're a cop.
you live in Idaho, you're afraid of weed and cops. Those two don't go
I'm not
together.
afraid of either one, dude.
Me either, but I'm an old man now.
Cops like me because I usually have weed.
That doesn't make any fucking sense at all. Allegedly in Minecraft. You're supposed to say that now, I guess.
So we get
Anyways,
really,
we party.
we get
We party
fucking
now.
loaded. We are loaded all weekend, and then you and I decided to go to. We were going to Guitar Center to look for a bass for Lou because he was playing some kind of piece of shit pawn shop.
Oh yeah, dude! He
something.
had some plywood Dan Electro bass that we
He
like.
did.
I swear to God, we tried to light that thing on fire because we were like watching the Pantera home videos where you fucking cut holes in your guitars and you set them on fire and shit. And
100%.
we were fucking like, yeah, let's burn it. And then I was like, well, let's shoot it with the shotgun and I'll put a bunch of buckshot in it. And then I shot it and it literally splintered into a billion pieces. So I was like, well, we got to get fucking Lou a bass now.
So we're standing there looking at the wall of bass guitars.
Well, and we're broke. We
Yeah, we
are
don't have any
broke as
fucking
fuck.
money.
I don't know what our plot was. Like, let's go to Guitar Center and see if they'll give us a bass.
Maybe tell them we're in a band.
And we were,
in a band, and you were like, all I wish we had was a PA.
oh, fuck.
That's a whole other story coming up.
Oh, dude. Yeah, no, you just, when you're like, you're singing through a tiny little fucking guitar amp, you're trying to run your
Our first several
Radio
practices,
Shack
we had no
micro-
microphone.
No.
It was just good. I'm loud.
Well, that's, I think, to this day why you and I are so fucking loud.
Yeah, no PA.
No, Pete.
No mic. Don't fucking need it.
You know, but we still don't. We went to Guitar Center to get Lou a bass with no fucking
No money. No money.
and hung over.
I think I was going to apply for a credit card with like a 430 credit score or something like that.
Yeah, you were Captain fucking credit card back in those days.
I was.
90% interest.
Yeah, well, either way, it didn't matter. We were all about rock and roll.
We were
playing rock and
25
roll.
fucking years old.
Right now.
Yeah, we wanted it now. I'm still impatient, as you know, my love.
You're still fucking paying that PA back.
So we're standing there looking at this stupid fucking
27% interest.
Fender Squire did a bass guitar with this dumb pirate skull and crossbones garbage on it. And I actually don't apologize to you that own that because it's for like
No,
age
you have
groups.
shitty taste. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
it's for age groups like 2 to 5. Seriously.
Yeah.
It was awful.
If you think that's cool, unlike and unsubscribe.
And that was the first time that Guitar Center started to hate us because they didn't much care for us after that.
Well, they knew we weren't going to buy shit. We just stand there and talk shit about their merchandise.
Yeah.
This
So
is
we were-
stupid.
We're half drunk, and I'm pretty sure we actually got a ride this time there, but we're standing there pointing at this fucking bass guitar laughing, and then we're coming up with scenarios of Lou playing that stupid fucking guitar.
Oh, yeah. Because it was dumb looking.
Oh,
it was
so
so bad. Squire, listen.
I'd fucking kick your ass if you tried to give me that for free.
I would
But when you're
put
broke,
gaff tape
you
on the
don't
fucking
care
thing.
anymore.
No,
Yeah, but
Jeremy
they still
would've-
wanted $500 for
The
it.
last guy at the bar.
It is, but
They still wanted $500 for that, dude.
Broke.
Broke or not, you know.
Jeremy would have put a fucking string in a bucket with a broomstick, and it would have fucking worked better.
We've
than that
done
piece
it.
of
What
shit.
Hyatt made some cool ass aqua pipe out of a bucket of water, a drumstick, and half a stripper pole, and it was like doo 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 doo, and I was like, "Fucking record this!" Look at him in amazement.
Done and done.
Huh?
Do you still use the stripper pole, Hyatt?
Hyatt's drums spin on the stripper pole.
On a fucking weekly basis for the last 3 years.
It's for fitness.
It's called the Crazy Susan,
Yeah.
the only spinny drum kit in the state of Idaho.
Training in bunny ears.
I have a feeling it's the only spinny drum kit that's man-powered.
Man powered, like
Toe powered, really. Toe powered.
man powered.
It's fucking beautiful. So what happened after that? Oh, we're looking at this dumb guitar, and we found that our sense of humors matched.
Oh yeah, because we were both mocking it equally.
Yeah, we were both thinking about breaking it, maybe getting in a fist fight,
Stealing
while we were
it
there,
and then
stealing it.
desecrating it.
Yeah, and then you looked over at me and you're all, "Hey, you want to be in a band?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude, I'll be in your band." And you're all, then you invite me to your fucking band, you're like, well,
I should probably talk to the
I
other
should
guys
probably
about
talk to
it
the other
first.
guy.
But
So
like,
now I've committed to this fucking band, lifelong commitment.
sure, yeah.
And you might take it away from me.
Well, it's like, look, I'm sure it's cool, but I got to run it by the other guy. This is
You
formalities.
know, I pretty much
man.
have all the say.
Yeah, just whatever. I
Yeah, I
I
get it.
had no idea what was coming.
literally zero idea what was to come.
None. No idea.
It turned into 15 years of literally. Though that's, I think, why we're calling this music and mayhem.
It's because it was shenanigans and mayhem. There was a lot of love, a lot of loss,
And we all shared that together.
very
Yeah.
little jail time, very little probation,
Impressively little, Jeff.
impressively little. I couldn't agree with you more, Hyatt.
More fucking beer than you could take to float a fleet of battleships around.
That's a fact. I remember taking, side note, beer cans, the shitty fucking trailer I had on the side of the band cave on the end there.
The one we had always pissed
Yeah,
next to.
the old
piss-
69 Chevy pickup bed trailer
In the piss
that we
corner,
had.
yeah.
And we had filled that up with beer cans in a weekend completely.
Oh, yeah, we were going to see if we
Bottom
could.
to top.
And we did it far quicker than we thought we
Yeah,
would. And we're like, God damn.
I was like, that was Friday night. Now it's Saturday.
What's
and it's
everyone
full.
else
I gotta
gonna
go, I
drink?
got to go to the dump. And I can remember hauling that to the dump. And
$300 worth of aluminum.
as I pulled in, and the lady's like, "What do you got in there?" And I'm like, "Beer cans." And she's like, "Beer cans?" I was like, "Beer cans.
Yeah.
It's a trailer full of beer cans." So she's like, "Well, take it to Oregon." I'm like, "My fucking truck won't make it to Oregon.
Fuck no.
You're lucky I made it here." So
for everybody who doesn't know, you get a 5-cent
Yeah, yeah.
deposit. back
5
on
cents.
each
Oh,
can.
shout out to
Each can
Oregon with their
gives you
fucking giving
5
you money
cents
back
back
for
on every can.
cans.
So
Yes.
all you broke ass bitches,
I think it's
save
only
your
a
cans,
few-
but then you
Well-
don't have the gas money
What?
to get there.
I think
yeah,
it's
but we
only-
needed more room for the beer cans.
I get that.
Montana
I'm just
doesn't.
saying.
Does Montana do it? Montana give you a nickel or a dime for a can?
Montana runs away from grizzly bears. That's all that they do.
Bunch of fucking
It's
pussies.
on the cans. A lot of the cans
Right?
have the little stamp.
Oregon.
Let's look at our cans. It's
Let's
on
look
the
at our
top.
cans.
If you're drinking with us right now, take a look
But
at
I
your
don't-
can.
Yeah,
check
as you
your
put it up
can,
to your
it'll
lips
tell
and
you
take a
what you
drink.
can get.
Maybe it's on the soda. Or
California?
something.
No.
Yeah, apparently they think
Oh,
the sober
let's-
people will go.
Let's
get
see.
fun.
Michigan,
I'm old enough, I
Vermont.
need readers.
Wait. I can do this. Watch. Michigan, Vermont, Maine, New Hampshire, Hawaii, and Iowa. 5 cents.
Ooh.
I know what those letters mean.
Nickel.
Nickel. Spell a word.
Get you a nickel to tickle my fucking pickle.
No. So I hauled this shit to the dump. Anyway, that was the side note.
Beer cans. This a running theme in this entire thing's just going to be beer cans.
There's a lot of beer cans. Like the Red Fang video.
So fucking many beer cans. Like Lou and farts. I am so fucking sick of smelling farts. Shout out to Lou having to smell farts.
Yes, we miss
Sorry, Lou.
Lou.
Yeah.
Nothing happened to Lou. He's just not here. We just miss him.
Yeah. Lou's still doing rad.
He is. He is.
Oh, good for him. Good for him.
Mikey's doing rad. Our original drummer, Mikey, original Blacktooth.
We're gonna call this chapter 1 of Blacktooth. This is the origins of the.
Fuck, there's a lot of chapters.
God, when did we decide to call it Blacktooth though? Because we weren't calling
Right
it
away.
Martini. We changed
away.
it.
You decided.
Yeah, right
So
away.
Yeah,
We were
that's
sitting
right.
around watching fucking them Pantera home videos.
We were watching
man.
Pantera home videos,
Yep.
dude, and it sparked
Blacktooth.
a bag of Blacktooth.
Well,
And-
and we're Pantera stole it from Megadeth. Smile with Blacktooth grin.
They did. They
So
did.
I mean, let's shout out to fucking Dave Mustaine, I guess. Ugh, I know.
I already quit your fucking bullshit podcast.
Well,
now.
I mean, you credit where credit's due. If he was the first fucking weirdo to smile with Blacktooth grin,
He was.
Yeah, I mean,
He was.
that's where the name came from, and we weren't very creative, so we just stole that.
Yeah, we stole that. But
It's like
in
doing
our,
a
in our
cover of a
defense,
cover of a cover.
in our defense, dude, like
In your mind.
I loved the idea in high school of that name, among others. Though I had a bunch of stupid names, like
the one you-
like
Oh,
yeah.
like 8-foot beef stick.
Here, check this out. This podcast is about to turn into potential band names right now. That's
Yeah.
what. That's
Okay,
do
you
that.
ready?
Yeah, no, I got. Is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn. I said 8-foot beef stick.
Demon pussy.
Demon pussy was one.
Yep.
Chain driven wallet.
Oh yeah.
That's terrible.
That was awful.
Tiger fire.
Tiger. Why weren't we Tiger Fire? That's so much better.
our lives would have gone down such a separate. We'd have been playing weirder shows than Blacktooth Grin if we were. Tiger Fire sounds a little. You know what I'm saying?
Mildly gay,
Well, mildly gay, which is fine.
which
but
is fine.
Like that, there's anything wrong with that.
Oh, Spam Hammer.
Spam
We
Hammer.
were in a band called Spam Hammer.
Yep.
That comes up in another episode. That's
Yep.
like
Stay
chapter. Yeah, stay tuned. That's another chapter, like chapter 3, probably.
I know. Just
Oh
enough
shit!
to-
Shout out to Spam Hammer.
Yeah, dude. Fucking shout out to Spam Hammer, dude. There was like 19 of us in that
Don't
band.
From time to
dictionary
time.
That, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes there was 18 of us.
Yeah, well, if they showed up,
The only show I ever missed in my entire life
no.
was in that fucking band, which
Yes, it was.
inevitably turned into Mudbelly. Everybody knows. Everybody loves Mudbelly. That was a fun thing we did.
Oh, dude. I'd still do it right now.
I'd still Mudbelly.
We just mud-bellied earlier.
Hyatt would have to drum though.
That's okay.
I've been hearing people holler for Mudbelly for 15 years.
You want a Mudbelly right now? You want to
Yeah.
see if I can play a song?
Yeah, I dare you.
Okay, can I borrow your pick again?
We have no rights to whatever song he's playing unless we're doing
Yeah,
a
no.
Blacktooth song. What are we doing?
I don't. Which one do you want to do?
I don't care.
We talked about some Mayhem. Let's do a music. Which one? Pick a song. Oh, this is the fucking awkward portion
We
of the
used to
show.
do this all the time.
So for everybody who can't see
Hold on.
Justin's face, he's wearing headphones.
He fucking loves this. Are you ready for this? Do the
Do it.
one.
The one? What's the one?
It's
Do,
been,
just do the one.
but it's been a lot of years since.
I don't know.
the-
Just do the one.
But I don't know which one that is.
That's always the answer.
Fuck.
Mind reader.
He fucking hates it.
Do the one.
Because I can never remember the fucking names.
Singer thinks you
What?
know what the
You
hell
can't remember
you're
shit?
talking about.
No.
Oh yeah, no. The lead singer just turns and he's like, "Hey, you ready?
that
1,
all
2,
the
3,
time
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What, motherfucker?
Turn it off. And I'm like,
Let's do. Let's do.
No.
Let's do fucking. Let's play Ghost because we
Okay,
practiced
we're
it
gonna.
early. And we own that song.
All
That's
right.
my song.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'll play, and I'm gonna play it
You were in a
funky.
bad spot, and I can't wait till we get to that episode.
I can.
I'm gonna make you cry on the mic.
You ain't got a fucking hair on your ass. You make me cry on the microphone. Can you hear that? Oh, you can hear that. Nobody else can. Where are they gonna put the mic up by my junk?
Mic stand.
Okay. Wait.
Holy shit, that sounds good.
Now you can hear it rubbing on the guitar. Oh, I got this. Wait. Oh,
Put it in your where the air hose goes. Put it where the air hose goes.
Stop talking dirty.
That's not bad. Wait, I gotta sing most of it.
You have a microphone, buddy.
Hit your trigger finger on a 45, oh yeah. A crumpled up picture of you. Smoke a cigarette and it's alright. Hotel window full of neon lights, oh yeah. Nothing better to do. Here they come, Lord, I keep on running. Just past the state line, oh. If I make it there by morning, I'll be alright, and that sweet taste of freedom gonna be mine. Well, they say two wrongs don't make a right, but I can sleep a little easier tonight, oh yeah. I'm sure you will too. 'Cause in the morning I'll be long gone, just a ghost before the dawn, forgotten by everyone but you. Well, here they come, Lord, I keep on running. Just past the state line, oh. If I make it there by morning, I'll be alright, and that sweet taste of freedom gonna be mine. Oh, that sweet taste of freedom gonna be mine. That sweet taste of freedom gonna be mine. That was was like playing on the X. The interviews.
Believe me, if I've seen 1,000 people cry to that song.
Oh shit, man!
There's no crying in rock and roll.
No, one of the greatest moments ever as a singer / songwriter / performer is dropping off the guitar entirely during a Nate show, and everybody just singing it a cappella with me. I don't think I have ever trumped that as far as.
Sing and fucking tear up to that song. I've seen it.
I don't think you can trump that.
That feeling, man, of you writing a song, it processing enough with enough people to hear them singing your lyrics back to you.
Yeah.
It's wildly incredible.
So if you
Just
remember, we
out
used to
of
go
control.
back. We used to go back. Lou and I and Derek would go back behind Derek, our drummer, fifth drummer we had.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, he was number 5, dude, but he was with
Five
us by far
drummers.
the longest.
Yeah.
But we would go behind the drums and sing into one mic while
guys
you would get
throw
up there and do
your
that.
arms around each other
Yeah.
and show more
Yeah, man.
love.
Yeah, and
Show
I
more love than any band in the entire valley
Aw.
could process
Hear, hear.
in 6 months. Like,
Cheers.
You guys would do
Huzzah
that
to
over
that.
2 minutes.
Cheers to you if you're drinking out there. Cheers. Cheers. Are you drinking? Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Chill. Chill.
Wanted that love.
So I don't even remember where we took off, but we're new at this, and
Yeah, that's our very first one.
if you know anything about Blacktooth Grin, and likely you do because you're tuning into this, we don't fucking care. Like, honestly,
I know.
you're gonna love us for who we are. You're gonna hate us, and we don't really care. It's
We should have
we're
written
gonna
a
put out-
script, but we're not gonna.
We're gonna put out whatever we're gonna put out, and in hopes that people are gonna love what we do. You know, because nobody wants to be completely hated or anything like that. But
God, you've gotten so sensitive.
I know, dude. I don't even punch people anymore, man.
You don't punch him any less either.
It's my little honeybee's fault.
Oh,
She did that.
Jesus, man.
That was gross.
What, bro? I'll still punch you right in the fucking mouth.
Why
dude. I
the
don't even
fuck does
care.
it smell
I love
like?
you.
It smells
I
like
love you.
lavender out
I'm
here all
sorry
of a
about that.
sudden.
That's because I was playing with our lavender bush out front earlier. Don't
Sounds
worry
like you've been
about it.
playing with your lavender bush.
I was. It's out front.
Fucking. Like and subscribe.
I don't really know where to go from here, but we're learning as we go, and I think it's pretty fucking cool because what the goal behind this podcast is I'd contacted Jeremy, and I told him that, look, I mean, Blacktooth hasn't been playing shows for a couple of years, and I wanted to write a book about what we have gone through as a band, what we brought to the table, what people brought to the table for us, and all of the absolute entertainment, the good times, the bad times. It was mostly good. There was a lot of love, a lot of loss. And I had contacted Jeremy and I said, bro, I want to write a fucking book about our time, 20 years of fucking Blacktooth. What do you think? And he was fucking all on board. Jeremy was all on board and he loved it. And so I've been kicking this idea around for a couple of months, and I'm sitting here on the back porch at my house, and I'm talking to my lovely gal, and I'm pretty sure Allie is my real sister. She's actually my girl's sister,
He
but
stole my
I
sister.
stole her. And we're talking, and
Sister wife.
as we're talking, they said, you need to do a fucking podcast and like a vlog and let people see how you tell the story. Let them hear how you tell the story.
Reality, none of us are gonna read a goddamn thing, but we'll listen to your shit. While
Yeah,
we're driving.
I don't even know what I was thinking about because I don't even fucking like to read. I don't even like to read. Why would I write a
You
fucking
didn't
book?
like to write, but okay.
But I wanted to
I'm
write.
back.
I wanted to write this book. Thank God
Write me a song. I mean,
that
come on.
that Miss Allie, my sister, that I stole from my girlfriend, because it's actually her sister, but not anymore. But they came up with this idea of like, you should do a fucking podcast. So I told Jeremy about it, and so here we are. So it's time for some practice.
Yeah.
We want to get it out to the world, and in this podcast, we want to talk about other things than just Blacktooth. And just the times that Blacktooth had, because there's so much more. We have the Family in Black, all the other bands that were
Just
involved in the fans.
That entire era that is no longer, that it's not there anymore. It
It's
never
not-
will
yeah.
be. And it was fantastic, man. It was so much fun. We had a lot of fun for a long time. And I think it would be really neat to establish a way through this podcast, even if we're streaming it, any of this, if we're doing a way for you guys to communicate with us and ask us questions.
Yeah, 100%.
Because this is very much a ask a burned out local musician a question. AMA, man. Ask me anything.
It's just like fucking Neil Young said. It's better to burn out than to fade away.
And I don't think, I mean, there's still a lot of interest in what we did for those 15 years. And I say that with the most humble angle I could come at that from. I'm not tooting my own horn here. We still get messages all the time from Helsinki. We get messages from Paraguay. We get messages from Brazil. Hey man, how do we get this music? How do we get this music? And honestly, that's fantastic.
Yep.
You know, we used the internet then to get music that we made out to the world. Let's talk about that. If you had any interest in it whatsoever, if it moved you, if we wrote a song that helped you through a hard time, let's chat about it. Let's ask me questions. Where did them lyrics come from? Let's do that.
Well, and you know, we're going to get into this more in other podcasts, but I want to say this, talking about writing lyrics and writing the stories and stuff like that. You know, Jeremy, you are a fucking genius. And Blacktooth,
easy.
Shut up, sit down, settle down. Blacktooth would have never been what they are without you. And I would like to say that to the fucking world. And I would like to say that to anybody that's ever wondered where it comes from. I mean, yes, there's the brotherhood, and you know, if I was getting my ass kicked, you'd handle it. If I needed anything, you'd handle it.
Of course.
And so we had the brotherhood and the friendship and all the things that come with, you know, when you spend that much time with somebody and you're connected. But when you would call me at fucking midnight and I'd be dead asleep and you're like, bro, I got some fucking lyrics, dude. I got this. You need, and people need to know this. They, you know, a lot of people come up to me like, oh, dude, you do this. Well,
you're the singer. You automatically.
I'm the messenger.
Yeah,
I'm the messenger.
Absolutely.
But here's the deal: is you write 99% of all the fucking lyrics and the guitar riffs. I mean, there's a couple of fucking songs I wrote some guitar on that you modified.
Yeah.
There's a couple of songs I wrote the lyrics for, and I feel like it's important for people to know as they listen further and they understand what happens over the next however long we do this till we're older men. Till we're fucking
we missed
dead,
that boat,
till
brother.
whatever fucking happens, dude.
Yeah.
As people need to understand as they hear these stories, I want everybody to keep in mind that the fans of the Blacktooth music and the people that understand it, there's a reason why I haven't joined another band since. And there's a reason that I was never in a band before.
Sure.
And that comes from the fact that somebody that can bring everything to the table and shows the passion and drives the fucking bandmates and shows us what it's like to deliver such amazing fucking stories that come out of your mind, dude. You're an absolute genius, and I couldn't have experienced all the time that I experienced without what you brought to the fucking table.
Jamming,
that's a fact.
I appreciate that genuinely. Jamming with you guys made that job a whole lot easier because I could show up with an idea. By the end of a 18er, we had that idea hashed out and could go record the fucking thing.
100%.
Honestly, dude. I mean,
100%.
Everybody wondered how the fuck, you know, we would literally, and God, there's no way to say this without sounding cocky as fuck, but we would literally stand there at practice, write a song in 15 minutes and go, is it that fucking easy for everybody else? Like, and
it's not. And that's why you feel like it's a cocky thing to say. But
and if you listen, anybody who's listened to Blacktooth, man, those songs are not complicated. You can learn those songs in 15 minutes, but they are fucking real pure from us, you know, and everybody that ever supported us and sang those lyrics back at us, man, it means the world. And that's why we're doing this, honestly, you know, because
100%.
there was a lot of cool shit that happened that I would love to get to tell anybody that wants to listen. And whether we get a subscriber or 1 billion subscribers, honestly, like, I just like chronicling this adventure. You know what I mean?
yeah, and it's been nothing but an adventure.
Boy, I'll say.
I fucking
Well, I
love
mean, honestly, joining and starting and being a part of this band has dictated the rest of my life.
mine too. And Lou and
You invest 15
Derek
years
and
into
fucking everybody, dude. Mikey, man, I talked to Mikey, our original drummer.
Mike
the other day.
Carl. Mike
dude.
Carl.
Shout out to Mikey,
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
Little spider monkey motherfucker. But I talked to him the other day, and you know, I was wondering about him, so I sent him a message and I talked to him, dude, and he's still fucking Blacktooth.
Oh,
20
dude.
plus years later, he is still Blacktooth.
Well, I mean, always,
Always.
like,
Always, man.
yeah.
And the point of this whole thing is we're not only going to talk about us, but I would like to make sure that people that listen know that we're going to help to the best of our abilities promote other local musicians.
Absolutely.
I would like to get in and pump up some other musicians because we've played shows in front of 8 people. We've played shows in front of 8,000 people.
Absolutely.
We've played shows in front of no one.
Yeah, dude.
And I really want to get to the point to where we can say we're still helping out other musicians because we were helped out.
Oh,
we didn't
shit,
just jump out there and all of a sudden everybody loved us.
No, the list
Like-
of bands that would put us on a bill just because they knew us
Dude,
personally.
fucking OCD, Final fucking Underground,
Frantic.
bro. Frantic, dude. This is what
Zex.
happens. That's what happens when you party with Frantic.
That is
just so you know.
definitely.
But all the bands that helped us along the way and helped show us how to help other bands and
Well, there was a scene, man. There really was.
really-
There was an era and a scene, and we were right smack dab in the fucking beautiful golden part of it.
Mm-hmm.
And everything changed, man. Everything changed. And let's delve into that. Let's figure out, let's do all that shit.
yeah, 100%. And on top of that, on top of helping other local bands, I'd like to tell some other things. There's a lot of things that I'd like to address are, some of the other music that people don't know about that aren't necessarily local, but
Oh, shit.
some of the
yeah.
things that drove us, and
Well,
influenced us. And it's not just like stoner metal or hard rock or heavy metal or that stupid Metal Zone pedal that I still can't fucking figure out, dude. It's all the bands that, we would sit around as a band and just listen to music till 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, watch the sun come up.
Well, you'd be amazed where inspiration comes from
Yeah.
in music you don't normally
Yeah.
listen to. We could spread a bunch of that shit around,
Yeah, and so I'd like to talk about that. Within this podcast, anybody that's going to be listening and start to follow us, we're going to do a segment where I'd like to say once a month. We haven't even figured that part out, but
Yeah, we don't know
want
shit
to
about nothing.
we want to get people to guest on this show, and obviously we're going to have other band members, other local bands, other people that we know. But at the same time, I want some fan input. I want people that have been to Blacktooth shows, other local shows, Frantic, Final Underground, all the guys from back
Yeah,
in the day.
let's try to
I wanna
remember all this
hear
shit
your
together.
Stories
Yeah.
of what you witnessed from the outside, because we only have our perspective. We only have what we saw on
And
stage.
we barely remember that.
I don't remember most of it. That's why this whole thing, I'm like, do you
we
know
need
what
your
timeline?
help. We need your help.
Yeah. So, everybody that's tuning in, man, this is Music and Mayhem with Jeremy and Justin.
Justin,
I'm Jeremy, and
like and subscribe.
that's what everybody fucking thinks.
I know.
Dude, they're like, oh, hey, Jeremy.
Which
and I'm
one
like,
are you?
fuck off, dude. He's an asshole.
My favorite was when they would confuse Pepper with both of us.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Have you seen him?
Lots of pepper coming. Lots of
fuck,
pepper
yeah.
coming.
Yeah, shout out to Pepper. Every episode, dude. Pepper.
Pepper.
Always.
Put your drink up.
Put your fucking drinks in the air.
Cheers to Pepper.
Pepper, Vianola, I think he was Finnish.
You fucking right, he's finished. Oh, that sounded extra dark saying it like,
but if
oh,
you
context,
understand,
I'll tell you that story
it's
later
okay.
too.
It's okay. And I've been advised that within our podcast, brother, I love you. Everybody else out there, I love you, but fuck you and good night.
See ya.
Yeah, you got to do that too. See you next week.
That's a good long one.
Dude, that was a good one.
Love you.